All right. Deontay Wilder and Marcellus Wilder fighting on the same card for the Luis Ortiz Deontay Wilder fight, and Eddie Hearn out here lying about Deontay Wilder. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And also, please make sure that you come to the live stream Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. OG Boxing Talk with Blood Boxing, KQKC Boxing, Trap House Boxing, and Curtis Anderson and myself while we wrap up the week in boxing. And let's get into it, man. I'm laughing about one thing because I miss Eddie. Ever since AJ got beat up, quit, all that good stuff, man. It's just like, since Eddie Hearn has become virtually irrelevant, I can't make any of some of my most favorite videos to make, which was talking about Eddie Hearn lying. But he came in like a champ and saved my morning today. He's back out there on the road lying, and I'm here to report on it. Before I talk about that, though, I want to talk about a little bit of a superstition that I have and why I really wish that Marcellus Wilder was not fighting on this Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz undercard. These brothers, man, these two brothers being on the same card thing has not been going well lately, okay? And if somebody can be in the comment section and can give me counter examples, I would greatly appreciate it. Ease my mind, okay? Deontay Wilder is the heavyweight champion of the world. He'll be on the main event. Marcellus Wilder is his younger brother, smaller brother. Look very similar, but Marcellus Wilder is just significantly smaller. Although I got to tell you, if you ever see him in person, because I saw him in person, a lot smaller than Deontay Wilder can still be a very big dude. That's a big dude. But he's going to be fighting on the undercard as well. Interestingly enough, and he's able to do it because he's never been suspended for performance-enhancing drugs. People familiar with the channel would know why I might want to rub that in a little bit. Regardless, if you look at the last couple fights that I can recall where brothers fought on the same card, man, it didn't go well. The first one, obviously, was Jermall Charlo versus Jermell Charlo when they were a co-main event. I do believe it was, matter of fact, I don't just believe, I know it was Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison and Jermall Charlo and Matt Korobov. Jermell Charlo winds up getting upset by Tony Harrison, and then Matt Korobov winds up giving Jermall Charlo quite a fight when Jermall Charlo pulls it out and wins the fight. The most recent example of this is the Inoue brothers out of Japan. Monster Inoue, Monster and Monster's little brother. Okay? Monster and Monster's little Monster. Little Monster got beat. And I do believe, he didn't get knocked out, but he got beat. And then Monster had the fight of his life out of Nonito Donaire. So I'm already scared to death about this Deontay Wilder fight against this Deontay Luis Ortiz fight, because Luis Ortiz is a very, very good fighter. There's a lot of people who are trying to brush this fight up underneath the rug and act as if it's some preconceived, it's already predetermined what the outcome is going to be. And I just can't see it. The first fight against Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz, I was very nervous about it. Man, I was like 51-49 type of fight. And to tell you the truth, I don't see it being much different here because of some of the major things that worried me are still there. Luis Ortiz is still southpaw. He's still a counterpuncher. He still has the ability to take you out. Also, he still has a very sturdy chin. Now, even in the first fight, when he got knocked out, man, Luis Ortiz had to get hit with a good amount of stuff to go down. I was like, goodness gracious, how many shots can this dude take from Wilder? Because usually when Wilder hits you, you're gone. Luis Ortiz took straight right hands from him. I wouldn't say ate him. It definitely got his attention, but that thick old neck was able to hold on a good bit, man. It took Deontay Wilder several good solid cracks to get that dude going. Also, the jab. The fact that Luis Ortiz comes over the top of Deontay Wilder's jab and counters Deontay Wilder's jab so well, and it's just very, very, very tough, man. Now, if Deontay Wilder straightens out his right hand, because he can straighten out his right hand when he wants to. That's what they say is the southpaw's kryptonite is a straight right hand. Also, I think that maybe a straight right hand to the body and a straight right hand up top might serve him well. But, Luis Ortiz is the real deal. So I just get very, very worried about this fight. I think if it goes to a decision of Deontay Wilder, because I do believe in the politics of boxing, Deontay Wilder will be able to pull out a decision. I think the most likely, scenario in this fight is a knockout for Deontay Wilder. But still, man, and that's still, it just makes me so nervous. And I really, really, really wish that this fight wasn't happening. That said, hats off to Deontay Wilder for being the type of guy that's going to take this fight, and being the type of guy that's going to fight Luis Ortiz should show reasonable people, why what Eddie Hearn says about Deontay Wilder with this story he told about Deontay Wilder is just that, a story. Eddie Hearn comes out and says that Deontay Wilder will take the franchise championship to duck Dillian Whyte and duck Anthony Joshua. Now, first things first, Deontay Wilder already said that he wasn't taking any franchise championships. He was asked a question. He said, no, I'm not interested in the franchise champion. If they want to give the franchise champion out to somebody, they can pick somebody else, because my fans don't want that. We believe in fighting mandatories. I want to fight my mandatories. And Deontay Wilder has fought his mandatories. When he's had a mandatory up there, he's fought the mandatory. He fought Bermane Stiverne. He fought Dominic Brazil. And he says he wants to fight mandatories. So Eddie Hearn coming out and saying what is in the head of Deontay Wilder is just nothing but throwing mud on top of Deontay Wilder for the sake of trying to throw mud. The second reason why I don't believe that Deontay Wilder would take a franchise champion to duck either one of those guys, or I'll go one fighter at a time, Anthony Joshua, is because he wants to beat up Anthony Joshua. He's been very vocal about wanting to beat up Anthony Joshua, even if Anthony Joshua loses to Andy Ruiz. That he'd be more than happy to go in there and get in with Anthony Joshua. And since we know that Anthony Joshua's got a porcelain chin, I wouldn't call it glass jaw, but a porcelain jaw. Deontay Wilder's definitely looking forward to landing something on AJ's dome. AJ just went down 4 times against Andy Ruiz. He got put down by Vladimir Klitschko. He got put down by Dillian Whyte. Why would Deontay Wilder not want to hit Anthony Joshua upside the head? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I believe he's 100 miles an hour interested in fighting Anthony Joshua. And willing to duck Dillian Whyte. Deontay Wilder had already offered Dillian Whyte a chance to get fights. Specifically, he asked Dillian Whyte to do what Deontay Wilder's doing right now himself. Fight Luis Ortiz. He told him to fight Luis Ortiz, and you don't even need to be a mandatory. Fight Luis Ortiz and I'll give you a voluntary shot. Dillian Whyte didn't want to do it, which makes no sense to me. Unless he didn't think he didn't want to take the risk that he couldn't get past Luis Ortiz. So maybe Dillian ain't as dumb as he looks, because more than likely he wasn't going to get past Luis Ortiz. But all of this nonsense it's just that. Deontay Wilder is not trying to get out of fighting anybody. There's no evidence that I can find that he's trying to get out of fighting anybody. Because if he was just trying to get out of fighting people, he wouldn't be fighting Deontay. He would not be fighting Luis Ortiz. And he would not be trying to push for a fight with Tyson Fury that he does not have to take in February. He didn't have to do either one of those fights. Those guys are not his mandatories, and those guys are both people that are very difficult fighters to beat. As much as I talk about Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury is getting on my nerves, I ain't crazy enough to say the guy can't fight. Same thing for Luis Ortiz. Dillian Whyte, on the other hand, come on, man. Dillian Whyte drags his feet, drags his hands down by his ankles. Okay, that chin is going to be sitting right up there, dude. That dude is sloppy. His head is right there. And he's going to get tested by VADA. So if he don't have D-ball in his system and he has to wear the same gloves that have been approved by the other team, dude, that dude's going to sleep. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, we out.